Hey everybody, how are you today? Sorry about that, running a little bit late. My course ran a couple minutes overtime today, so just apologies for running a few minutes late. I'm just gonna go ahead and set up my audio here and everything. Hope everybody is doing well today. Let me know how you guys are enjoying today. Are you guys celebrating Turkey Day, or anyone focused in the located in the U.S. celebrating Thanksgiving at all? Let me see who's jumping in the chat already. Danny B is in the house. How are you, my friend? Did the wife make it to Japan? All right, let me know. Let me just get my audio set up. In any case, we are back today. We are here for a watch along. Sorry, I'm just getting my shit together at the moment. It is Thursday night football today. We've got United hosting Bodo Glimt. Obviously, if you guys are all well aware of what's going on, I imagine. We are here for the fun watch along. Almost there. Is everyone feeling confident about that lineup? You guys let me know any surprises, anything catch you off guard, anything that you're happy about seeing in that lineup. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Danny says, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. You as well, my guy. Hope everybody's enjoying their day. Just want to make sure my speakers are good. Slashes, Snake Put getting involved. Good deal. Are we feeling confident? Are you guys feeling confident? Danny says 2-1, maybe 3. Lamb chops for Danny tonight. Nice. Slashes Snake Bit says, I want to say 3-0, but it might be more optimistic than realistic. She's in Jersey. Okay, right on, man. Delighted to see Bruno in the 8, like lineup similar to how we predicted. It is. Let me just make sure I've got this set up correctly here. Yeah, so again, apologies if you guys are catching me a little late. I know I had it set to run at 2:35. Just had my PFA course ran a little long, which it's going to do when you're talking about trying to squeeze something about psychology and whatnot into a couple hours when you've got 2 separate speakers. It's not going to happen. But it is what it is. Thought Garnacho would be rested. Yeah, Danny, the lineup's a little interesting. I think that there were some things that I might not have done. I'm trying to remember what I predicted the other day. I think Garnacho has been playing a lot, and I know I've said that quite a bit, and you guys know that. So interesting, I think players his age. We've said it many times. The one consistent thing you're going to get is inconsistency. So he's had some ups and downs, but sometimes it's about playing him through it. Sometimes it's about resting him, and that's management, right? So just going to throw that on there. So the starting 11, we've got Onana, Mazraoui, De Ligt, Martinez, Mount getting the start tonight. Bruno obviously getting thrown in. Højlund starting, which I wanted to see. Malacia is probably my biggest surprise of all. Garnacho, Antony, and Ugarte. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, other than that, perfect. Yeah, Antony getting in there is probably, something that a lot of us thought we were going to get. I think it's one of those things where, like, we think it, but then when it happens, we're like, oh, okay. All right, cool. This is all set up now. So now I can hear the TV while I'm talking to all you guys. So Slash says, if Amorim makes a world-class wingback out of Antony, he'll already be a better coach than Pep. Yeah, Pep's getting a lot of stick this week, and I know. So I'm just fixing my hair a little bit. Was just outside with the dogs for a second. Pep's getting a lot of stick. I know I went in on him a little hard yesterday, but that's why we're here for it, right? That's what rivalries are for. But honestly, there's a lot of managers, in my opinion, who are better than Pep. I know that people are going to look to titles that he's won and all that things, but I think that, like, I would put Ancelotti ahead of Pep. I would put Jose Mourinho ahead of Pep, in my opinion, because it's not just about trophies. Trophies are a thing. Obviously, when we did my manager assessments last spring, that trophies was a part of it, but there's so much more to it. And the one thing that Pep hasn't got going for him that other managers do, whether it's Jose or Sir Alex or what have you, is finding a way to win without the best players, with rebuilding squads, when you're not going into a team that is already winning. Like Pep showed up the City, they had already won the league a couple years ahead of time. They'd already stacked, they've already had rich owners. Like, wasn't surprised, but it was the same for him at Bayern and whatnot. So his defensive stats are actually ridiculously good, says Slash the Snake. But yeah, if you look at that's the one thing, and you'll probably do this, but it's always a good reminder when you're looking at FBref, when you look at the percentile ranks, if that's where you're getting these numbers from, Slash, you want to make sure that you compare them to the position that they normally play. So usually there's a tab where it's like, if you look at like Anthony, it might say versus like left wingers versus others. So it's hard when you're comparing them to certain things. So if you look at Anthony's defensive stats, it's default going to compare them to wingers. And so it's going to look nice when you compare it to wingers. But if you compare it to a position that he's going to be playing, the numbers might be skewed a little bit. Pep playing with his balls tearing. I don't know what was going on with Pep Guardiola, but somebody needs to do a safety check. I mean, I can give him my number and he can give me a call. I won't charge him too much. I mean, City can afford it, so they can pay for it. But at the same time, like, the dude is unraveling a bit, and people will tell you like it's because he's such a high performing coach, and it's like it takes its toll. And I'm like, nah, man, the dude is messed up. I'm trying to find the game on Paramount right now, and I'm not finding it. Where is it? What, is this not on Paramount today? Somebody let me know if I'm just missing something or what, because this game is supposed to be on Paramount and it is not line up on Paramount. It's supposed to be on Paramount. Okay, of course. Let me figure this out. So what's everybody else getting up to today? I know Danny's chilling with the dogs, probably. Is it one dog or two dogs, Danny? Let me know. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't yet, while I try to at least figure out what's going on with this and why it's not showing up on Paramount anywhere. It's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, hold on one sec for me, guys. I'll be right back. It's like my biggest pet peeve in life is when technology does not work the way it's supposed to. Just the one here. I have a couple up at the brother and main too. Nice, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I've got two. They're both sleeping. I just had to run and let them out in between my class and doing this. So it's all right. Let me. Sorry, going silent here while I'm trying to do this. I'm just trying to figure out why this isn't showing up on Paramount anywhere. This is going to be annoying if I can't figure out a way to stream this thing. It's annoying. Let me try to restart the console here. Slash wants to know what dogs if he's got. I got a 2-year-old Prissa Canard. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I mean, they're all on Paramount Plus, but it's not showing up. Do you guys have it on Paramount Plus? I have to get you sorted with a Fire Stick. I mean, I'm just rolling on my Xbox right now. It's just not showing up as an option on the Paramount Plus app. Like, it shows all these other matches on there, but it's not showing this one on there. So this could be a really short stream if I don't find it right. So let's figure this out and hopefully get this sorted. American Pit Bulls / Colby's dogs in particular. I have them over 20 years. Nice. Dude, what is this? What is happening here? Patrick, welcome back, my friend. How are you? we're just kind of laughing right now, Patrick, because this might be a short stream because for some reason I cannot find this match anywhere on my Paramount Plus app, and it's really getting on my nerves right now. There we go. I think I found it. There we go. Found it. We're good. I had to go and search for it in the app itself, which that's annoying. We're good. So welcome back, everybody. You can see down below we've got the starting 11 for the match. Patrick, as we were asking, any surprises in that starting 11? I think for me, Malacia getting a start after not playing at all is a little interesting. I mean, he hasn't even come on as a sub. I know he played with the kids a little bit, but that for me was a big shocker. Anthony getting a start is interesting. I haven't even seen where they're lining up on the field. So if you're just joining me, I've joined a little late because I was in my PFA course and it was just running over a little bit. So just coming in, trying to get things sorted last minute. I'm going to look at how they're actually set up to line up. Because United has been doing this thing for the last couple of years where they release a lineup, but they do it in alphabetical or a numerical order for shirt number and not where you would expect to see people on the pitch. Really annoying. Staney's got an American Pit Bull Terrier. Nice. Danny's showing the love. Patrick with a fun pink hand. I like it. Yeah, so I've got 2 dogs, and so one is an Australian Shepherd and a Border Collie mix, and the other is a Husky. We think he's a Husky Pit Bull mix. You might have seen him on the Southampton watch along a couple months ago. So Anthony on the right, Malacia on the left. So we know that Anthony really doesn't have. I say Anthony doesn't have a right foot, but Anthony does. And I was just said on another stream the other day, most of Anthony's big moments, some of the big goals, have been from his right foot. He put a really good cross in a while back. I can't remember. I think that was against Chelsea, I want to say, with his right foot. Scored against Liverpool last year in the Cup with his right foot. Scored against Barcelona, Ten Hag's first season, with his right foot. That was the match that I was watching at a restaurant because I didn't have power, because in Michigan, when a butterfly farts, we lose power because that's the way it works around here. But I remember just flipping out in the middle of the restaurant watching on my computer when Anthony scored that, because that impacted my trip when I went there. So that goal meant that I got to squeeze in a Europa League match the first time I went over there. So we went to Real Betis that trip. So Anthony on the right. Ugarte and Bruno, as Danny said. Bruno playing in the 8 is a bit interesting. I think maybe that could be. I mean, it could be good. We know that Bruno tends to drop deep anyway, but at the same time, we also know that Bruno can do a lot of damage when he's higher up the pitch. So it's maybe he'll be given a little bit of a free roam, but now it's going to be up to Bruno to be a little bit more discerning, show a little bit of patience, and discipline when it comes to positional awareness and where he's going to move, when not to move, most importantly. Mount and Garnacho just in behind Højlund is interesting. And like we predicted, they're playing a 4-3-3. Bodo went a little heavy. I know they have their big match this weekend. It's their final match of their league. Their league ends this weekend. And it's a big game for Bodo Glimt, because if they're a point at the top of the table. If they lose this weekend, they could very well miss out on winning the league. So there was some talk and speculation whether or not they would rotate for this one. Obviously, they didn't rotate too heavily. They still started strong. Maybe their hope is to start strong, get a goal, and maybe do from there, because their starting striker is not starting today. Anthony tracks back and wins the ball well. It's what he does after that. Yeah, and that's the analogy I give all the time. Is my dogs can chase the ball down, but it's they don't know what to do with it once they get it. I mean, My dog does. She just grabs it and holds on to it and doesn't let me get it from her. That's my dog's favorite game, is just chase me with this toy. If you ever come over to my house, she'll just find you. She'll have about 8 toys in her mouth at once, and then if you try to get up and get her, she'll just run away. So I don't think dogs quite get the concept of fetch, but it's not a big deal. She has an ACL issue that she's had for about 5 years, so she's not going to be doing too much crazy playing anymore anyways. Doesn't really matter. And by ACL issue, I mean my other dog, who is about 15 pounds heavier, just ran right into her full speed in the backyard one day and forced a small ACL tear. So dogs, right? No more frisbee, no more sprints, no more nothing for her. So Danny's, yeah. Dogs, right? But whatever you guys are doing today. So like I said, for me in the States, it is Thanksgiving today. My Thanksgiving was kind of interrupted midday because I did have my second class with the PFA football psychology course today. So there was a couple hours midday. So just been chilling most of the day here. I haven't even really had much to eat yet. When this game is over, I'm going to go make myself some turkey sandwiches from the leftovers. So, but Thanksgiving is my favorite food. I know people always laugh when I say that. Like, what's your favorite food? I say Thanksgiving. I love it so much. I love all of it. I love it so much that I will make the entire meal 3, maybe 4 times a year just because I enjoy it. And I have no problem admitting that. My second favorite food is cereal, if that tells you a little bit about me. I just like cereal. It's fun. But hope it's going well for you, pal, PFA. I mean, it's going well. This is going to make me sound like conceited. It's not meant to sound conceited. You guys know, so I have a master's in psychology. I'm licensed practicing mental health professional. So some of the stuff, at least early on in the course, some of it is a bit like, not everyone in the course is a mental health professional. All right. Most of them are players, people looking into coaching. It's a part of a curriculum for when you're getting your badges and stuff. So I had to meet with the director of the PFA to kind of go through an interview process. So not everyone has the background that I have. So some of it early on is a bit day one-ish for me, but it's still good to know. It's still a good refresher, and it's still good to get other perspectives and stuff. So it's been a good course. The first day was rough. It was like 8-hour day. Today was not as bad, but it's been good. It's been really cool to hear perspectives. Like Eric Peters was speaking again today a little bit about just speaking out against a manager when you're struggling or anything, and how that sometimes can set you apart and make you the odd man out, and getting over that fear as a player and that kind of stigma. So it's good to hear from players and hear that side of it. So that's one of the things I'm very thankful for in the program so far, is just getting a different perspective on things from players and whatnot. So it's been fun though. So I'm looking forward to moving like the next course and things. So hopefully things continue to go smoothly. And today was all virtual. So they do a couple of them where you meet in person. Today was not one of those. So everybody was virtual today, but it was good. It's fun. It's been a fun course so far, but I'm looking forward to seeing what it can do moving forward. I would love to work with, whether it's at a club or like a team here or a college or anything, something with younger athletes to help them develop some coping strategies and stuff for like pressure and mindfulness at a younger age, so they're better prepared when they're older, and just also better prepared as individuals, just as humans, whether they're footballers or not. And so that's kind of where I would like to do. And I want to get more training and more qualified for that. And that's what the course is hopefully going to do. But sorry, I keep drinking water. I was talking a lot earlier. So we are all set for kickoff here in a second. The captains are out doing the coin flip. If you guys haven't get your predictions in yet, let me know. I know Danny and I in our preview predicted a 2-1. He's kind of backtracking today, and he said it could be 3. How are you guys feeling? Just the vibe right now. How are you feeling just about the match so far? You feeling good? You feeling confident? Looking forward to this. Do you think that we could come away with something here? I'm going to close some of this other stuff down real quick, y'all. We'll do that. Onwards and upwards from here. Let's hope so, man. It's good to see Malacia back, though, right? I think that's like something that I'm super excited about. We're getting a lot of players back. So I'm just trying to wrap up my other computer real quick because I was using it earlier. Cool. Malacia being back, I think, is a good boost. It's like that weird time of the injuries in the season where we're getting a lot of players back, and so my concern now is just these players staying fit. Players like Shaw, players like Licha, I really need them to stay fit. Malacia, I would say I need him to stay fit, but I mean, it's not like he's injury prone. He just had a long injury, so what can you do with that, right? But Slash says, I see us getting a win, but it could be tight if we don't start creating chances. Yeah, that's the problem is just moving that ball and getting it up there, right? We spoke about that the other day. We could not get out of our own half. Here we go, kicking off. Let me... Do you guys want me to stay full screen, or do you want me just to put a little scoreboard up there? Because I have a little scoreboard, but I mean, you guys are watching it, right? So you guys let me know if you want a scoreboard, if you guys just cool with me doing this. I want to make sure you guys are getting what's best for you. Move that ball, Bruno. There we go. Someone needs to talk to him. He needs to get his head up a little bit. Good ball from Anthony there. Man on. Man, they're all over him, aren't they? Ooh. Is that Haga? No. Oh, go Hoyland. Go on, Hoyland. Go on, Hoyland. Oh, Garnacho. I'll tell you right now, Hoyland did very well there. What a goal. Sorry if you're behind, Danny. Cooper, go away, bud. Come on, pal. No, No, go. Cooper, go lay down. Woo! Get in. No one even had a chance to get settled in yet. Slash is shouting it out. Well done, Garnacho. Well done, Hoyland. Well done, Hoyland, for not giving up. Well done for Garnacho for being alive to that situation and just jumping all over that. And so, well done, well done. Let's watch this replay here. So, sloppy pass. That was a bad ball. And I don't know what the keeper is thinking there. And Hoyland won that. You almost wonder if Garnacho hadn't been there, if that could have been a penalty for a second. Let me see. This is a better angle. Yeah, the keeper is holding him. So if Garnacho had come on and done that, then that would have been a penalty. The keeper's literally got Hoyland around the waist. Look at this. Yeah. Pause the stream back a few seconds. Brilliant. Oh no. Yeah, Patrick. No, you're good, bro. Yeah. Slash, it's funny. I have a buddy who uses the Foot Mob app, but he has the notifications on. So sometimes the notifications, like when we're watching it at a pub or something, the notifications will come through it a couple seconds ahead of a goal or something because the pub stream might be a couple seconds behind. And I tell him, like, it's amateur hour, bro. Turn those notifications off because you don't want to be any spoilers alerts. Yeah, Danny, yeah. It would have definitely been a pen in my opinion, but I just realized I'm not wearing I meant to go change into a jersey before the match. I just completely forgot. Because it ran over, I didn't really have time to go upstairs and do a whole lot. So don't judge me for not rocking the shirt today. So that's going to be good, just easing some of the pressure off. Malacia, man, look at Malacia. He is just wanting to get on it, man. And this is what you want to see from some of these players like Anthony, like Malacia. New system. You might not play your preferred position. You might not play the same way you've been playing your whole career. But if you want to stay united, if you want to work under this manager, if you want to have a spot in the team, and if you want to fight and keep that spot, you're going to have to adjust. So for some players, it's going to mean I'm no longer just a fullback. I'm a wingback, or I'm a midfielder, basically. So Danny's got his fancy neon green shirt on. Yes. Awesome. Big up, Danny, and congrats again. You guys know, if you've been watching, Danny was gifted the so Lionhearts. If you're out there, Lionhearts, big up my guy. We're doing the all-time starting 11 show, and the Lionhearts was the winner, but he wanted to donate the shirt to Danny, and it was the 22-23 neon green shirt that Danny got as a gift from Lionhearts. So big up Lionhearts for gifting that. Congrats, Danny. For really happy that it worked out for you, pal. I'm glad to. You guys know I love showing the love. We got that next giveaway coming up when we hit 2K subscribers. We are on the road to 2K. So just keep liking the videos, keep subscribing. If you want to shout them out, share them, please do that as well. It only helps the community grow. And my giveaways are just my thank you for you guys for helping do that and making that happen. So I'm glad to give back, glad to show some love and just share that, because you guys really, you make the channel what it is. And so I'm just glad to be a part of it, glad to be here and connect with everybody. But man, well done to Garnacho. That's the kind of stuff. Ruben, you can smile, bro. It's okay to smile. We scored a goal. Haven't seen Lionhearts. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a little while. I'll have to hopefully, Lionhearts, if you're out there, man, let us know you're good, bro. Man. Yeah, Garnacho's all over, and then Bruno. So we got. Oh, well done, Anthony. Anthony really could have a bit of a renaissance. Man, look at, he just won the ball back twice in the span of like 5 seconds for his side, man. Yeah, good call on that slash for the way he does that. He needs to work on his passing a little bit. So Anthony's passing is often behind his teammate instead of putting it where it needs to be. So I don't mind Ugarte getting stuck in a little bit. That's what he's here for. 1 goal, 5 matches for Garnacho. I mean, it's going to happen. Yeah, he is starting well, Danny. Anthony, he's looking lively. And he's got a point to prove, and he's going to be chomping at the bit right now after coming on late and then going off injured and then missing for a couple weeks. I mean, he just, towards the end of Ten Hag's tenure, he just wasn't being used a lot. And a lot of us pretty much thought that was the end of Anthony, quite frankly. Somebody want to, Onana, you're allowed to come out and grab those, man. That was like 2 feet in front of you. Just go grab that. That's one of the things that does for us. But that's mostly because you guys know that's what I like about keepers is when they have a little bit of a command of their box. I like when keepers do that. This will give us a better angle of how close this was. Yeah, he could have grabbed that. He needs to just come and grab that. That's annoying. Need to put head up, posture up better. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to go in too hard on Anthony quite yet. But yeah, this is the thing we've seen us struggle with, though, is against these teams that just have a lot more energy. And it's hard when you're defending against someone who's on a full-on run. I mean, you have to basically foul them. I forgot Mount was on the pitch. Just follow that up, Hoyland. Follow it up. Nah. You guys are getting pulled too centrally there. That's the kind of thing I don't consider, like, it's contact, but like De Ligt's head is basically already on the ground by the time the contact comes in. So those kind of things are harsh in my opinion. I mean, it's not like it was a high boot, but it wasn't against us, so I don't care. So it is what it is. So Danny, just no family where you're at in Boston other than your wife and everything? No, I know you said you got a brother up in Maine. No football. You get into American NFL at all? I know, like, a lot of people. I know we're watching the Lions game earlier because that's usually what we do here on Thanksgiving in Michigan. Danny, I'm actually a Patriots fan, Danny. So I don't go into the Lions, but I am a huge Pats fan. I have family who live in Falmouth. I've been to Falmouth a couple times, and Tom Brady went to U of M, which is not that far from here, so there's a bit of a connection there. But yeah, Malassi and Anthony are both just chomping at the bit. Did you guys watch any of the other games today? Porto drew 2-2. Let me check the standings on this Europa League before we go into this. So we actually jumped to 11th without even doing anything because we get a point so far from the draw. Porto are struggling. I told you guys, Porto were not the same Porto they were last season. It just is what it is. And he says, no, just the brother in Maine. I tried a few years ago, but lost interest. Yeah, and watching more and more football in the last decade has kind of turned me off of NFL. It's turned me off a lot of American sports, just simply for the fact of the commercials. Like, I can set my whole day around the schedule on a football match, but NFL games, I mean, they go so long, and then literally every play there's a commercial, and it's just I can't. I get maybe I have ADD. I don't know, but I just get antsy, and I'm like I can't do this. So Slash says we need a bit more movement off the ball. That was a good ball from Anthony. Hey Cooper, why? That's enough. Thank you. Yeah, everybody is. They're kind of like somebody do something, but everyone's just standing, and no one is moving. Yeah, it's going to take some time. And again, these players have to forget a lot of how they've been used to playing, and they've got to learn a totally new way of playing a little bit. But like you're saying, yeah, when Brady retired, I lost interest. That's that a boy. That's how we roll. 100 Slash. They're hesitant, clueless. Yeah, I think for some of these players, you guys, it's like Anthony Malacia. I mean, they've barely played any football. Mount barely played any football in the last several months. Hoyland has not played a ton. I know he was injured to start the season too, so it just need to move a little bit more. Bruno's got to just. I always get a little worried when Bruno is holding on to the ball in those situations because Bruno is very easily prone to losing it. Cooper, go lay down. Go. Cooper dog, go lay down. Go to your blanket. Bruno just worried me a little bit there coming in from behind like that. These defenders are playing like they do when I play FIFA or FC 25. They just kind of let themselves get walked right through. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just coding or because I lock the players, so I don't really control them. But Danny says we need to be going for the jugular here. Half complacent bollocks again. Yeah, we do. We take our foot off the gas sometimes. We did that against Ipswich too. Fair play to Ipswich. They did look the better side for basically the entirety of the match, aside from the 82nd. So we scored that goal, but you get that mentality a lot with maybe it's modern football, or maybe it's just United, whether it's we get a goal, so we're good. We get a new contract, so we're good. We sign for United, so we're good. Like that's when the work should start. Like you sign some players in the summer, okay, where you're doing really good. You should look to strengthen in January. You want to strengthen your squad when you're in a position of strength. You don't want to take your foot off the gas, like you're saying, Danny. So get there. Oh, did he get it? Oh, what is Anthony's just in the right place at the right time. I love it, dude. That's awesome. So Anthony and Mazraoui will have history together. Licha and Mazraoui will have a little bit of history together. I can't remember if Onana and Mazraoui had any overlap. Delit, Mazraoui. Did Delit play when Mazraoui was there? Was that still forget who was the right back way back then? Big Ajax connection still in the squad. So, and obviously Malacia will be familiar with a lot of them as well for playing in Eredivisie. Yeah, that ball was just a little too overcooked there for Hoyland. I don't know. Maybe he was supposed to hold that up, but passing is decent. We just need players moving into space. Yeah, and it's going to take time. Amorim likes to play in those channels, likes to get balls in around the wide position, and we just never played like that at United. I know Ten Hag's Ajax side played like that, but he never did that at United. Ten Hag's Ajax side was all about playing in those channels. So, Cooper, Danny, anyone who's got dogs, you let me know. I cleaned this blanket for Cooper, put it down on the floor, folded it up nice, and the first thing he does is just rip it apart and turn it into a giant ball that he wants to just lay on. Cool, man. I'm glad I wasted my time freaking folding that up for you. Dogs. All right. Come on. I haven't seen enough of Malacia, honestly, to know what kind of fullback he is. If he's more the attacking, if he's more the playmaking? Is he more defensive? Like, I've seen some of him when in the Eredivisie, but not enough to know and to give an assessment. Oh, that almost was a nice little scorpion kick, huh? Nice. Slash says dogs hate a neat bed. I'm learning that dogs hate being clean too, is what I've learned in my time with dogs growing up. Give these dogs a bath, and like first thing they want to do is just roll around on the floor and not smell clean. My dog with the ace, like I shit you not, my dog with the ACL issue, she knows that I'll get a little anxious if she's tweaked it. But when she hears me turn on the shower down here, she will pretend to be hurt and she will start limping so she doesn't have to go take a bath. I'm not a word of a lie. She did that the last time I went to give her a bath. She was totally fine. She just didn't want to get one. Oh, gone. Oh, tell me he's onside. Hold and bust a gut. Ooh. Was that the right ball, you think, guys? A pull back to mount? Oh, go on, Anthony. Good. Oh, what? Anthony is all over the place. Anthony's all over the place right now. This dude really wants to prove something. This could, like, I'm not trying to jump the gun, but if Anthony can somehow make it work, he could save us a lot of money in the summer. We don't need to go and get Quenda. We don't need to worry about Kvaratskhelia. I mean, if we sold Rashford, I would say maybe go get someone like Kvaratskhelia. But if Anthony can make it work, if he could play anywhere near half of what we paid for him, that quality, he could save us so much money. This is more like it. Yeah, I'm liking. We're kind of turning the screw a little bit, which is like you guys called it. We needed to kind of stop taking our foot off the gas a little bit. Yeah, my dog hates when I say wash. Darko popping up, man. Big up, big up. How are you, my friend? How's your day going? Anthony didn't give the ball to Mount. That ball to Malassi is on. No one wants to make that pass, huh? Ahmad and Anthony. Anthony's actually playing really well right now, Darko. He's actually been winning the ball. He's probably won the ball like half a dozen times on his own today. Hoyland, it's bad. It's a little bad ball. There you go, Malassi. There you go. Oh, Bruno, I wanted him to do something with that so badly. Come on. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yep. Put it wide. Put it wide. Just work it wide. There we go. Nope. Do it again. Reset it. Anthony's beer wastes money, says Tarko. He might be, but he's having actually a pretty decent game so far. Like I said, he's getting involved. He's winning the ball back. He's all over the place. He seems to be popping up in the right place at the right time. Yeah, I'm surprised that Bodo Glimt are playing is just kind of as hesitant as they are right now. Usually they're a little bit more energetic than this. It could kind of bite them in the ass if they don't step it up themselves. But maybe they have one eye on that match like we talked about. It is their last match of the season on Saturday, and they are top of the league by a point. And if they lose, they might not win. So they need to win that one. Like to see Bruno. Come on. Pick somebody out, man. You don't have to take a shot from that's such a bad angle to try to put that ball into. Darkro, I'm very, very happy with the formation. I believe it's Amorim's formation that will save our season and not the players. And Danny agrees. 3-4-3 is the formation for these average players. So it was like a compliment sandwich there, but said like a bad thing and then a good thing and then another bad thing. Now, Danny and we've mentioned like a 3-5-2 a couple times in the past. Oh, that was once again, we're just cut open too easily. You guys need to watch those channels. Fucking hell. Such shit defending. Every single time, it's just a fucking simple cutback. And what were we doing there? I told you guys in the preview, they like to get numbers forward when they get in the attack, and they're very good on the transition. But the problem is, it's just the basics. It's just very basic cutback goal. We left a little too much gap. There's too much movement. No one's watching that third runner, and no one's communicating. And like, it's just shit, man. So Malacia did not do. Yeah. Bruno, you could have argued Bruno could have done more to win that ball. Like too much gaps. Yeah, see, there's 4 numbers in there, and they're just overload. I told you guys they were going to do that. They were going to put numbers in the box, and they put numbers in the final phase of play, and that's. I mean, fair play was a good shot. Problem was, De Ligt went to clear that ball and Bruno had a 50-50 to win it, and he lost the 50-50, and then he just kind of stopped. So we know Bruno can play in a deeper role with his playmaking, but it's not necessarily his best position. And again, it could be one of those situations where do you miss what the best... Come on, ref. He's holding... Fucking... Well, first of all, the guy's all over Højlund. Second of all, Højlund needs to get up and get on with it if he's not getting the call. Like, he could have grabbed that ball from Anthony just there. That's fucking annoying. Headless chicken, says Danny. We've said that a couple times this season, haven't we, bud? As you said, they are cutting us through. Yeah, they're just... We've seen that our midfield is just... He's not going to be that guy who's going to be cutting out those passes like that. And it's a little too much passivity in that regard. TikTok for Bruno. I mean... Bruno's probably never going to be... We just gave him a new contract, and he's probably arguably our best player at the club. I doubt... I mean, you could say maybe Mezraoui now, but if anyone's coming off early, it would be someone like Mount. I've barely heard Mount's name so far in this 90 minutes. Not saying he's playing poorly. It's just, again, he's not really getting involved, so... They are dribbling us easily. Yeah, they're... Who's this guy? Can you turn around? Turn what around? Are you being sexual? Oh, you mean like the score? But welcome to the channel, my friend. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. Like, look how many numbers they have back as well. You got to, Malacia, you have to put that in first time. You have to put that in first time. That's annoying. Slash, we got another goal in this before halftime. Though we have been the better team. It's just we've seen in this final phase. It's just one too many touches. It's just a little like Malacia. I mean, I'm trying to be a little forgiving of Malacia because he's been out for like 18 months. Like even now, he's getting completely done. Fucking hell, Malacia has got to do better there. That's ridiculous. Yeah, or not. This is why I wouldn't have started Malacia. I get he's got to start at some point, but clearly he's just not 100%. He's not match fit. Like, I'm not blaming him. Like, I'm not saying like he's shit or anything. I'm just like... He just gets completely done. Fuck. Yeah, he absolutely got done for pace there. And then the icing on the cake is Onana getting completely megged. Yeah. As we said in that one match review against Ipswich, there's a lot of work to do. I agree. A few seconds behind you on the stream. Yeah, sorry, bud. Oh, no. You guys are 37. Jeez, so we're balancing it out. Danny says, for fuck's sake, he's finished. You talking about Malacia? Malacia got completely freaking rinsed there, man. Like, he's just done. You got to move the ball quicker, guys. Oh, go on, Hoyland. That was a good ball. See, he gets the ball and like create something. You just got to move faster. Because Malassi has literally not played like any football for like a year and a half. He's gonna be a couple seconds behind everything, whether his reaction, his speed, getting a ball away in the final third. He just got completely done. Yeah. I mean, I'd argue, yeah, he won't start again. I'd argue he probably shouldn't have started today. It wasn't. I get you want to, and this is not the game to experiment. Like we don't have many of those kind of games right now to experiment. And I know he said he's probably going to rotate a lot, but just that was a risk. And again, like we talked about with Ten Hag, those are the kind of risks that they may seem small in the moment, but they're going to have big repercussions if you keep making those kind of decisions. Darko says, I don't care about the outcome. I'm just celebrating the formation. It's the players who are letting us down. I mean, I kind of care a little bit about the outcome. I'd like 3 points today if possible. If we don't, if we really need to get maximum points from the rest of these games in Europa League right now. This is only 3 more matches after this one, and we could very easily miss out on qualification right now. And I'm not panicking. I'm just saying we just can't afford to just take these games for granted right now and experiment all the time. Like starting Malacia might have not been the wisest choice, and we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if a change is made at halftime in that regard, but should have been reversed. Let's see your in-game management. Yeah, we're going to see what he does. I mean, he's not afraid to make subs if it's not working. It's just, come on, you guys have to do better. Like, literally no one is just, they're not clearing the ball. You're in your own box. Don't try to pass around in triangles in your own box when you're getting pressed. Just fucking get rid of it. Jeez, how is nobody watching that cutback opportunity? There's always a guy literally standing on the penalty spot, and no one is just like, we've been done by that so many times in the last few years. You'd think by now the players would be like, oh, maybe I should make sure there's no one there. Good ball. It's a bad touch from Garnacho. Lame. Dallo is desperately needing a rest, and Shaw is made of glass. Yeah, Dallo does need a rest. I don't want Shaw playing that position. If you look how high up Malassi is right now, that's not where I want Shaw right now. Because if you try to play Shaw in that wide position and he's got to bust a gut from literally the opposition third to get back and defend, he's going to pull his hamstring within like an hour of playing. Like, it's just no one else to play. He needs to see how bad they are, then play some youths when the season is dead and buried at Christmas. I mean, season might not be dead and buried at Christmas if we just make a couple of changes when things aren't going well. It's just, season's not dead yet. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. I think they're going to be targeting Malacia a little bit now, because you notice like Anthony's not been as involved in the last couple minutes. Go on, Mason. If you just look at the energy though, like there's so many Bodo Glimt players back defending, and they get forward so quick and they get so many numbers. I've said, and you're going to have to match their energy. And right now we're just not really, like you guys are talking about, like our off the ball work is not there. We're not really moving to make ourselves an option. We're all just kind of standing in positions, waiting for something to happen. Like that was a bad touch from Hoyland. Yeah. Another cutback, but it was all here. Yeah. Thank you, Danny, because I've said it many times. Like at a certain point in a player's career, you shouldn't have to coach them to look out for cutbacks and things like that. Like, Leach is a savage. Ooh, fuck. That's a good way to get yourself injured again, Leacha. Way to go, pal. Just throw my face in. I mean, I applaud it. It's that Nemanja mentality, but at the same time, like, you just came back from injury. He's got, I told you guys, we did that video talking about Leacha. Is he getting a little too Fragile is the way he plays, kind of lending to that. Is the long-term injuries playing a role in that? I mean, that's another example of just kind of that Vidic, Eric Bailly kind of stuff. You can be that way when you're fit forever. It's just when you're made of glass. I mean, I'm not saying he's made of glass, but it's just we're going to find out. We're just standing there. No one's doing anything. Wait, Anthony gets the ball, and there's two players on him within a second of him getting the ball. Hoyland, you got... Oh. Garnacho, where were you putting that ball, man? There's nobody... One of these days, Garnacho is going to find that perfect balance between getting his head up, but also getting his head up sooner to put the ball where it needs to be. Like, he had the right idea of cutting it back and not trying to take a random shot with his left foot, but he put it in like the one spot in the box where there was no teammate. So it'll get there. It's not there yet, but it will get there. Thank you. It's got to be a yellow. Thank you. Sad thing is, Amad Diallo only changes is supposed to be full strength, pretty much. It's full strength, but we've known for a while that some of these not only are some of these players just not physical players, but like it doesn't take much to outplay us in terms of physicality and energy. We've seen pretty much any team outpress us, outplay us. They fight more than we do. Like, our players just don't want to put in the fight these days. And I don't know if that's a modern football thing. It is, but only positive we had to add to this poo is Ahmad. I mean, Ahmad might have to come on from Malasia if things don't improve a little bit. Like, look at how many freaking shirts they have back there. And they can do that now because they have the lead. What the shit was that ball? See, Bruno? Come on. You have too many yellow jerseys. We can't... This is what happens when you take too much time on the ball. Everybody get back. Is that an amorim thing? Is that just our players thing, or what's going on? There's just a yellow wall here, man. This is the shit that frustrates me right now. Literally, everybody's got their back to goal. Nobody's trying to create space. No one's trying to pull defenders. There's no movement. There's one ball, one run from Bruno, and it's just gone because no one's getting their head up. And now they're going to counter, and ugh. Back to the lack of movement again. Yeah, man, that's what I was just saying, Slash. Like, no one's... Well, it's too easy. We said that they love to move the ball in these tight spaces. We talked about that in the preview, and they're very good at passing their way out of trouble by doing that, and we're seeing it today. Like, what is De Ligt doing? Fuck. What is that ball from De Ligt? We literally cannot. Licha does not give a fuck, does he? Jeez. Yeah, Slash. No one's trying to move. No one's trying to make any runs, create space. Bruno made that one run in that last play, but nobody picked him out. Bruno. Yeah, that was a shit pass from Bruno. That was a shit ball from De Ligt, though, too. Backwards, sideways FC, and we saw that against Ipswich too. And people like, it's easy to say like the players, the defenders need to pass, but like if no one's making any movement, what are they passing to? You're not just gonna pass it to someone with their back to goal standing right at you. They're gonna get pressed right off it, and you're facing a counterattack again. Yeah, this is. And look at this. We get the ball in the opposition half, and they've literally got 7 jerseys in there. Put it in the box, one touch. That's it. At least it was the right idea. It didn't come off, but it was the right idea. If he would have tried to take another touch, it would have been opportunity gone. That's what Malacia needs to do. Just freaking get the ball in the box. Ugh. Back is killing me. Been sitting like this for the last 3 hours. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying that Anthony's looked like one of our better players so far today? Put it in the box. What? Oh my god. Did Malacia actually play at all with I know there was rumors that he was going to be playing with like the under 21s this week. Did it actually go down? Even if we had Gyökeres, he wouldn't be able to do fuck all. That's literally what I've said time and time again. Like, I'm trying not to like sit here and tell everybody they're wrong or try to like, because so many people are hyping up Gyökeres, and I'm not saying he's bad or anything, and he's overhyped, and he's a class striker. I'm just saying it. I've said it many times. You guys know this. It doesn't matter what striker you have. Højlund's not getting the ball. Gyökeres wouldn't be getting the ball. Holland wouldn't get the ball. We're just not able to move the ball. Fucking hell. This is like one of those FIFA matches where like you make a tackle and like the game tries to screw you, and the rebounds just always go back to the opposition CPU player. Like, we're putting in these challenges, but they're just going right back to a Bodo Glimt player. And we're struggling. They're just being very patient. They're being very compact, and we're just having a hard time. This is why Bruno, I feel like Bruno needs to be played a little higher up the pitch. It's a waste to play him so far back. If you come in and you clearly see you're playing a team who's going to be sitting back a little deeper, then you have to get Bruno a little higher up. I think Mount's going to have to come off here maybe in the end of this first half, maybe put Bruno up and maybe bring on Casemiro or something. I don't know. Maybe Manu. Is Manu even on the bench? Jeez. Malacia, has he had an accurate cross at all? Yeah, we need to bring on Manu here. Malacia needs hooked at halftime. We need to make a couple changes at halftime, I think, Danny. It's the same final ball that's been missing since we won the Carabao Cup. Yeah, why do we have fullbacks who just can't cross the ball? Shaw's probably the best we have at it, but the guy's a sick note. I can't. Dalot does not have a good final ball. Malacia is not doing it today. His ball is just overcooked. Masbin wasted it right center back. We need creativity in mid and out wide. I mean, he's good at carrying the ball. I'll say that for sure. We just don't have a whole lot of options right now. When we have 2 keepers on the bench, that's something I wanted to mention before the match started, and I didn't get time to. Why do we have 2 keepers on the bench, but Kokonki can't even get a spot on the bench in this squad? We have 2 keepers, though? Like, what is that? That annoys me. So we only have Shaw and Dowd. We don't have any other center backs on the bench at all. Why isn't Kokonki on the bench? It doesn't make any sense to me. This is ridiculous. Put the ball in the box. Put the ball in the box. Fucking hell. If we just move the ball a little faster, Hoyland's literally standing. It's one red jersey amidst a line of like 5 yellow ones whenever we get one of those opportunities. And we got to put the ball in behind that line earlier. But Hoyland's got to make these runs, and people have to get their heads up because we can't wait until he's literally 2 feet from the goal line to put a ball in the box. We have to get the ball in now. Someone needs to make a run now. Fucking hell. Somebody do something. Oh my God. Oh, this is so bad. It's probably not registered. I mean, Mickey missing Mount. Is Kokonki not registered in the squad? I mean, that's a fair point, but I'm still going to get mad about it. Don't do it. I mean, if no one's going to make a run, then Bruno might as well take a shot, right? I mean, what the hell? Oh, fucking hell. We need to get our head up and put a ball around the back of the defense earlier. I mean, fair play to Garnacho for trying to keep that alive, but I could have very easily been an OG. Yeah, Mount's just not really doing anything. To be fair, no one's really doing much. Even Anthony's kind of slowed down a little bit. I didn't realize it was already 41 minutes into this shit. So at halftime, I am gonna run real quick and use the restroom and stuff. So I'll be gone for a hot second, but I will. Let me change this up a little bit here. Corner. Well done, Anthony. Beat you, man. Mickey Mount playing way too close to Hoyland. Don't know if he's told that, but fuck me, yeah. Hoyland, it's going to be a bit of a growing pain. What is this corner? Who took that corner? How many managers need to work with Bruno on set pieces to realize this guy is shit at set pieces? Oh, that wasn't even Bruno. Fair play. Sorry. My bad, Bruno. I'll hold my hands up. I didn't see who actually took it because I was looking at the screen on my computer. There's Mount. My bad, Bruno. Disgrace. Yeah, these corners are a disgrace. Well, that was a much better corner from Malacia. How come he can't put a cross in like that? Okay. Well done. Get back. Hoyland, I need a little hustle from you, buddy. Let's get back on side a little faster. It's just everyone just stand and fucking look at the fucking wall. Like, come on. This is ridiculous. We're just standing. Back post. Oh, my God. You can tell Malassi is not quite confident right now because everything is just hesitant. Ugh. There you go. Ah, that was better. That was much better. Ooh, okay. Ah, should be free kick there, ref. Ah, Anthony. Fuck off. Go on, Ugarte. Fucking hell. Just, there's too many yellow jerseys. We're not. Nope. Woo! Go on, Hoyland. That was a good little passage of play. Needed that going into stoppage time, huh? Sorry, halftime. I am all about that. Sorry if that was loud for you guys. Sorry, not sorry, right? Look at that fucking finish from Hoyland. First of all, Danny, good call on the getting Mazraoui a little higher up the pitch. Look at that one touch, hits it on the volley, boom, on his weak foot. Oh no, Danny, sorry, bud. Go on, Ruben. He's getting everybody hyped up. Come on, follow that up, follow it up, follow it up. Come on. Press. Nah. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Move the faster, we're running out of time. There it is. I think that Danny today is probably not it's proving not to be the best for the right center back role, but again, we just don't have any other options right now. So I think it's just needs must as this goes into us. I think Mazraoui is one of those players, though, in this system. He could play both that wide role and the center back role just as well, depending on the fitness of the squad, depending on the opposition, depending on the tactics. I think he could do good either way. It's what well done for Hoyland to get a goal, and it was a brilliant goal. And that cross from Mazraoui was brilliant. Mazraoui creating space for himself, getting the ball forward, not giving up on anything. Really nice to see that. Nice to see Hoyland get a goal. Obviously, Garnacho's goal was a really good, well taken goal as well. But yeah, it was a great goal. Rather him than Maguire, though. All right, guys. I am just going to run real quick. Let me put this up on halftime real quick so you guys can see this. I will be right back in like 2 minutes. So go hit the restroom, do what you got to do. I will be right back, you guys. Oh, I have returned. It is Thanksgiving, and I did run out and grab my little Genio turkey breast from the freezer from the outside and threw it in the oven. I'm really only in it for the sandwiches at this point. Grab myself a big old loaf of bread. So by the time this game is wrapped up, that should be ready to go, and it will be sandwich time, and that'll be all she wrote. Thoughts on the first half so far, everybody? Let me just swap this around a little bit. Thoughts on the first half? Anybody jump out? I think, in my opinion, Anthony started off really, 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 really well, winning the ball. I'm trying to look at some stats right now just to verify that I wasn't. I don't know why FootMob is giving Onana such a shit rating so far. There's literally nothing he could do for those goals. Anthony has actually completed the most dribbles so far, and he has won the most duels. Anthony is quietly one of the best players on the day so far in that half. He and Mazraoui are probably up there, in my opinion. Højlund's got a goal and an assist so far, so you could argue maybe Højlund's doing it too. But I'm trying to remember that. I've already forgotten like the first goal almost. He like almost did well to win that penalty too, right? Garnacho's doing pretty well. Bruno's not doing as what I would like him to do. I would be surprised if Malacia started. The defense needs to fix up. The defense is just, they're a little just not alert to the danger. Leaving a little too much gaps in there. It's a little too easy for their players to run in the channels and get on the end of things. And obviously Malacia just got cooked for that goal. I mean, that was just, what can you do about that, right? I'm gonna look at some of the overall stats. So both teams are outperforming their XG. The problem is Bodo Glimt only have an XG of 0.68. They have 2 goals. We have an XG of 1.25. So Bodo Glimt punching way above their weight. We've had more than twice as many shots. We've had more shots on target. Same amount of big chances, though. So they are just very, very happy to sit back right now and play on the break. They've literally they haven't even completed 100 passes. They've only completed 98 passes to our 360. So that tells you, when you've got a low XG and you're not playing that many passes, it tells you that you're a team who's happy to sit back and play on the break. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're not playing the way they usually play. They've only made 20 passes in the opposition half. Our numbers are better in literal every regard, aside from like tackles, blocks, and clearances. But again, this is how you know you're a team who's happy to sit back on the break. So they've got like less than 100 passes completed. Their XG is super low. But if you look at their blocks and their clearances, they have 16 clearances, which, how do you get clearances? By blocking a shot or clearing the ball in the box. So they're chilling. They're happy to chill and do what they got to do if that's what's going to get them a win. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. They are the team, who's visiting. So onus is going to be on us. But Danny B says, disappointing, hesitant, clueless at times, lack of concentration, but the press looks better today without Bruno leading at front three. Yeah, we got to find that balance, right? We do. I think, Danny, I think that, I mean, I'm not going to single out any players, but I think right now with the system, with the dual roles up there, the dual number 10s, I think a refresher, some new blood in that role would not go amiss in January, as early as January. We've got two players that we've been linked with that can play that role and play it really well that could be available right now in Nipan and Mastantuono, and technically Angel Gomez, but I think Angel Gomez is injured. I think that there are some options there, and we should be all over that because we need some energy. I saw his link, and that's what I meant to ask you guys about today. So I saw his link this morning when I woke up. Apparently, Douglas Luiz representatives or somebody is going to be in Manchester to try to talk to both clubs. Now, Douglas Luiz was a guy that I really liked at Aston Villa, and he was one of the players that I had on my list for that midfield role, that experienced midfield role. And then he went to Juventus, and then usually when a player makes a move, I kind of throw them off the list because I'm like, we're not going to move right away. But if he's not been playing, and the word on the street is that he's being shopped around right now, along with Fagioli, who's also not playing, 23-year-old. So Juventus sporting director Giuntoli traveled to Manchester to speak to United and City for Nicolo Fagioli, and there's a possibility that Douglas Luiz could also be spoken about for a January move. I really like Douglas Luiz. He's got experience in the Premier League. He's a good age. I think he comes in and he brings, but again, rumors, but we'll see. Danny says, get Nipan ASAP. He has grit, energy. Nipan could come in and just be a breath of fresh air, personally. He can play as an 8. He can play as a 10. He's good at moving the ball. He's a good pass. He's still young, so there's time there to develop him, kind of like some of these other players. But he has a lot of first-team minutes. Obviously, his season, he plays at Rosenborg. They play in the same league as Bodo Glimt, so their season will be wrapping up this weekend. But then it's all guns blazing, in my opinion. And he's super cheap, Nipan. Yes, Usman, how are you, my friend? Yeah, Danny, Douglas Luiz was at City. I'm not sure if they still have any sort of ties to that, if he makes any future moves. He's made a couple moves since then, but I really, really like Douglas Luiz. If he's available in January, is that somebody you guys will be looking at? I know there's these Xerxes to Juventus links don't go away. Would you guys be quick to give up on Xerxes? Honestly, I'm not saying do it in January, but we're looking, if you guys are watching right now, Dallo is out warming up. If Dallo is a player that might not fit in this system, if he's like Dallo, if we're talking about making sacrifices, I would even in the summer. I mean, I could see a Douglas Luiz for like a Dallo or a Rashford swap situation going on. But you guys let me know if Douglas Luiz is even somebody you'd be interested in. Not very good. We shouldn't be letting these goals in. Yeah, you could argue that the goal that Malacia was at fault for had a lot more to do with just him being not fit, and that is what it is. It looks like we might be seeing a change because Dallo's out right now on the pitch working out and warming up. The other goals, I mean, it's the same shit that we've been seeing for years. Just cutbacks to getting sliced open too easily through midfield, through the defense. Nobody's alive to that, and it's just, what can you do with that? Xerxes Luiz swap, says Danny. See, that's the thing, though. Like, if we lose Xerxes, we need a striker. And so I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. Maybe in the summer that'd be something to look at. But in January, are Ineos going to be willing to give up on the Xerxes plan so soon? I don't know if that's going to happen. Plus, he's not going to go from here to playing second fiddle at Juventus again, I don't think. But because he's got Vlahovic ahead of him. It's a tough one. But I would like Douglas Luiz. You imagine, Danny, getting Douglas Luiz and Nipan in January? I don't even know what the fee would be for that, but maybe we could get Douglas Luiz on loan in January. That'd be something I'd get behind, Douglas Luiz on loan in January to come in and just kind of shore up midfield. Maybe we can, if we did that, maybe we could push a little harder for maybe Eriksen. If he's going to be leaving for free in the summer anyway, maybe push harder for Eriksen just to leave in January. Maybe somebody could just come in and take him off our hands in January. Yes, Danny. Play the kids. Obi, be unsure. Yeah, Obi could probably come in maybe. I don't know. We're gonna see if Amorim is like willing to throw Malacia in that quick. Maybe he would do the same for someone like a youngster. Malacia is really, 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 really rusty, and so maybe there's an opportunity there. But you never know. I didn't know a ton about Amorim going into this. He kind of went off my radar after the spring. Remember, I did one of those videos on him when we were linked with him back in the spring. But we'll see. I don't know if you guys heard that. My oven's preheated. Cool. So it looks like Dallow's coming on. It's probably going to be from Malacia, I'd imagine. But does that mean? Do we think that means Mazraoui's staying on the right, or do we think that Dallow might go to the right and Mazraoui could go to the left? Let me know your thoughts. And let me know if you guys want this little score thing up here or not. I can take it back down. I just threw it up there at halftime so you guys weren't looking at the wall the whole time. But I mean, you guys are watching so you can see the score. So do I need the score? Probably not. Uh, 2-2, level. Still 0-0, as they say in the U.S. Obviously, Danny, you and my score predictions kind of went out the window. We called it a 2-1. I'm very, very happy, though, that Højlund grabbed himself a goal. It's good that Garnacho got himself a goal. It's good that they're kind of looking for each other and kind of both trying to do things. I think we just need to move the ball a little faster, not only in the final third, but we need to get the ball into the opposition half faster. We're taking a little too long when we're building out. We're taking a little too long to find each other. And that's not just on the players with the ball. It's on every other player ahead of them who's not making moves that you guys have and I have discussed already. Like, you have to move. You have to want that ball. And I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see Rashford come on towards the end, maybe in place of Garnacho or Højlund. But it looks like the only change is going to be Dallow for Malacia. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys, if you haven't yet. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. We are on the road to 2K, and I should have grabbed the shirt while I was running upstairs, but I completely forgot. But we are doing another giveaway at 2K, and it will be a 21-22 home shirt. It is a large. It is brand new, so that'll go out when we hit 2K subscribers. And another thing I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on in the future is memberships and things like that. So once that happens, I don't even know if I'm going to do memberships. I want to leave that kind of up to you guys. Would you guys that be something you'd even be interested in? I've mentioned it before. Like, I just don't know what I would do. I don't have the time to do extra member exclusive content, unfortunately. Maybe in the future, but if you have any ideas or anything you guys like to see for memberships, you guys let me know. I don't want to only limit giveaways to members, but if that's something you guys think is fair, we can talk about that. But you guys let me know. Might not be something that I even do right away when it's the option, but you guys make the channel what it is. You guys are the community, and so your input matters a lot to me as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take the score off, please. There we go. And what we are going to do here as well is, boom, we're going to do that again. There we go. Let's put that back up. Oh, good ball. Whatever, I think, yeah. So we're not there yet. We're getting there slowly, but I always like to bounce ideas. You guys have probably have more YouTube experience than me, so we'll see. I'll keep an eye out. It's just not something on my radar yet, but while it tumbled through my mind, I thought I'd get some input, but wish I had a hot tub. I'd go chill out there tonight after this is over. My back is killing me today. So again, yeah, they're just kind of lining up in that Very like it's like a 5-3-2 almost. They're just trying to like just invite us in, win the ball back, and just hit us on the break. Oh, get there. Fuck. Come on, Mount. You got to do something. Ah, fuck. That's annoying. Dallo inverting amorim switches things right up. Yeah, I think that I don't have a problem with that. Did he just get hit in the face? Is it, did he get stomped on? I didn't even see. Did Chelsea win their game today? Let me see if Chelsea won. Chelsea did win 2-0. They had a man sent off, though. I'm going to check the updated table. So we actually are currently 15th now because some of these other results are not quite going our way. It's annoying. Or is Dowd? I mean, he's onside. That was a good ball. He's definitely not offside, commentator. Should have put that. You needed to find Anthony. You needed to put that ball to Anthony, Mount. Get your head up. Yeah, he was close there, Slash. I think he probably should have just laid that off to Anthony real quick. So it looks like Amorim kind of went in a little hard on Mount at halftime or something because he's all over the place right now. He is fighting for everything up there. That high press. I know somebody mentioned, I think it was Danny mentioning the high press in the first half wasn't quite doing it, but it sounds like, looks like we're stepped it up a little bit to start this half. At least Mount has, but that ball to Anthony was it. Simple little layoff. Just not even have to be hard or anything. Don't have to put it into his path. Just lay it off, and Anthony could have come in and curled that with his left foot. It probably would have skied into Rosette, but at least the ball was there. Ah, man. Yeah. You see Hoyland trying to make those runs in off the shoulder of the defenders. Just we're not moving the ball. He's calling for it, and no one's passing it, man. Licha has that ball in him. I don't know why we're not playing it. So now we're too central. We can't do anything from this position. Yeah, Mount is all over the gaff right now. He's running everywhere in that final third. Oh, what a ball from Mount! Go on, Hoyland! Woo! Hattie for Hoyland? Let me know. Cooper, I'm sorry. I woke you up. Nah, Go. Cooper, go. Cooper, go to your blanket. Cooper, go to your blanket, please. That was more like it. What about this ball from Mount? Let's watch this again. Boom. Oh, there's a little back heel. Oh, he might be offside. He might be offside. Fuck. Cooper, go away. He might be offside. Fuck. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Missed it, had the dog out for a piss. Yeah, we might get this one chalked off for offside. It was. Wow. I'm happy, but I think we might have got away with one there, folks. You guys let me know because that looked offside as all get out. Oh man, that's two goals and an assist for Hoyland on the night, and he's Hattie Hoyland Hattie, That was a good play, and well done from Ugarte for continuing that run. That's the kind of shit that we've been seeing from Casemiro a lot this season, is just getting more involved in that phase of the attack. And I like that. Oh, what the hell was that ball? Was that Mount? Oh, good job. See, we came out at halftime, and it's like, and we saw this from Amorim when they played Braga in his last match. They were getting beaten 2-0. They come out at halftime and they destroy. Saw it against City in the Champions League. They came back to equalize, and at the end of that first half in the Champions League against City, they come out the second half and score 2 goals in like 2 minutes. And clearly his in-game management, at least when it comes to that halftime talk, has some sort of another level to it that we haven't seen in a while. Cooper, lay down, bud. Yeah, Slash. I'm shocked that stood, if I'm honest with you. I have no idea how that wasn't chalked off for offside personally. But I'm not going to complain. We said system is made for him if you conduct it properly. Yeah, and it's funny, like the kind of like that was good movement in the box, and I know Højlund has that. We need to try to make those kind of runs and things though earlier, like not when he's already in the box. If we can do that, but the problem is, again, you're not going to see that a lot today. I'm just saying in general, but today it's going to be hard because Bodo Glimt are playing a little more compact, so there's not going to be a whole lot of space for Højlund to run in behind, like you'd want to see someone like Rashford or something doing. I'm calling it now, Højlund hat trick. Oh, go, 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 go. Peel off the back, peel off the back. Oh, I wanted Højlund to put that back in. If he would have got a hattie right 2 seconds after I called it, I would have called myself Nostradamus. Crazy what can happen when you pass the striker. I know, right, Stash? I mean, we've been saying that many, many times. People were going in on Gyökeres for their match against Arsenal. They're like, I don't know if he could do it in the Prem. He's coming up against class defenders. Like, A, he played against City not that long ago, and B, he wasn't getting the ball. Sporting couldn't move the ball out of their own half against Arsenal. So well done, Arsenal, but it's not like Gyökeres could have done anything else. Center back playing way closer together now too. Yeah, they're not giving Højlund a whole lot of room to run, are they, Danny? I think that he's going to have to be a little clever in his movement. He's going to have to get his hand up, and Garnacho's going to have to find him. But what Højlund's also doing when he does that is he's giving the defenders something to think about, and he's pulling one of them aside. Diogo Maradona used to say, like, if you've got a defender who is literally man marking you, who's trying to just stick to you like glue, go stand off the shoulder of another defender, because now the guy who was supposed to be marking you the whole match, now he's kind of wasting time. So Højlund will get there. People forget Højlund is still very, very young. The mental side of the game, the trickery, the when and how and stuff and where, that'll come with time. But he's already shown a really good instinct for his movement. He's already got some of the raw ability, the pace, the power, the speed. He's got all that. He just needs time to develop it and hone it into what he can be. And a lot of that's going to come with coaching as well. But we're going to see what happens with Højlund. But 3-2, Man United. We looked a little bad in the first half after a bright start and somehow managed to make it to halftime 2-2 with some really good goals from Højlund and Garnacho. And then Højlund just grabbed himself a third with a really, really silky piece of play. Nice little no-look layoff back heel flick from Mount to Ugarte, who continued to make that run and found Højlund, who looked offside, and quite frankly, in my opinion, was offside, but they chalked it up to us, so I'll take it. I will take it. I'm not going to complain. Why did we put the ball in the boxer? Oh, well done, Maz. Just drop that shoulder. People underestimate the effectiveness of a simple shoulder drop, or la pausa, the pause too, as well. Those kind of little, just like there's no contact on the ball, there's nothing. It's just little things like that. It just creates so much time and space for yourself. See, what I don't want us to do right now is take our foot off the gas and play like we can go get another one. We started off so strong. We don't want to lose that momentum after getting that goal. See, now Bodo Glimt are kind of putting numbers in our half a little bit. Follow him, follow him, follow him. Stay with him, Bruno. Stay with him. There you go. Well done, Onana. Well done, Onana. Whew. This game is killing me already, y'all. What's everybody getting up to after the match is over with? What's the plans? Damn. Nice are losing 4-0 to Rangers, by the way. Yikes. That shoots us back up to 12th, that goal, so that helps. Bruno needs rest. And Bruno does need some rest, but we just don't have many other players who can do what he does, unfortunately. But, I mean, if he's resting, then we just have to find a different way to play, right? Oh, Rasmus, you got to anticipate that and just swing a foot at it, man. You can't always get a touch. Sometimes you're just going to have to first time that. Who's this? Shaw's getting ready. He's got a freaking snoot and a full hat on. It must be freezing in Manchester. Yikes. Ahmad would be nice, though. I could see Ahmad maybe coming on for Bruno, but you'd have to put Mount deeper. Oh, my gosh. Was that Mount again? Fuck. I'm in Scotland. Rangers never win 4-0 in Will. Boy, they're beating Sir Jim's other side. Rashford's coming on. Ahmad's coming on. Shaw's coming on. So Mount's coming off for Rashford. And I can't. Is that what I said in the first half? Maybe Rashford comes on for someone and plays behind the striker? Because he's not going to play in that wide position. He doesn't have the work rate for that. Nice are struggling. Jeez. Spurs still up 2-1. Fenerbahce 1-1. Did Jose get sacked yet? I'm not trying to sound mean. It's like November. I just assume Jose is going to be sacked at wherever he is right now. Thoughts on Mount, pretty average. I thought that Mount had a very, very just anonymous first half. This half, he's been better. And obviously he played a big part in that goal. It's his first match or his first start in a while, so I'm not going to go in. Obviously, somebody kicked him up the ass, or somebody must have told him that, hey, at halftime, like, you're getting like 15 minutes, and then you show me something. So Mount looked a completely different player in the second half. It's just a couple of good passes, some pressing. But is that what everybody goes back and forth. Like, if you say that to a player, and like, do you stick by your guns or do you change your mind as a manager? Like, what kind of message does either one of those send, if you change your mind? So Shaw's coming on. He's filled in for Licha. Rashford's coming on for Mount. I didn't even see who Ahmad came on for. I was too busy looking at the screen. So Ahmad came on for Anthony, it looks like. He'll probably be injured tomorrow, praying. Now, I hope Mount can just stay fit. Like, he has to stay fit. If he can't stay fit, that's it. That's it for him. Like, I'm sorry, but we can't afford passengers. We've done that far too many players, far too long. Jose is doing his best to get sacked. You just see his rant about Turkish football. I did not see Jose's rant about Turkish football. What did he say now? Somebody move to that. Was he off? Yeah. See, Shaw could be such a good left-sided center back for us if he could stay fit. He could be like a perfect option. He just has to stay fit. Like, all things, let's say Shaw didn't have a poor injury record right now, all things being equal. I would want Yoro, DeLitt, and like maybe even Shaw to be starting right now, but what are you going to do? Oh no, I'm behind. How am I behind? I just left. I didn't even pause it or anything. I just left for a couple seconds. It must have done me during the commercial. Put it in the box. Put it. Nope. Nope. Don't shoot it. Don't shoot it. Thank you. Fuck. Jose. He told them nobody watches it because it's shit, basically. Well, I mean, it does sound like something, Jose. So Jose's gone from just digging out players to digging out entire countries. So he's evolved. Jose's hit level 32. He's evolved to like mega Jose, and he's just insulting entire countries and leagues now. He used to just throw players under the bus. Now he's just like, fuck your country. I don't care. Fuck your league. It's shit. Jose, man, say whatever you want to get about that guy. You can never say he's boring. And he is in my Mount Rushmore of football managers of all time, by the way. We never did that video. I don't know if that's something we could do in the future still when we have a next international break. It won't be until like March, but yeah, football, like Mount Rushmore for players, for United players, and managers. I think Jose is definitely up there for me. But that's funny, Slash. Jose. It was like, it's funny because I'm not even surprised. I'm just like, Jose. Just doing Jose things. That's funny. So we're still in 12th. I mean, probably not going to get much better than that unless Malmo somehow managed to come back and unless Rangers somehow completely fall apart. But 12th probably are where we're going to end today unless we blow this. So they just brought on their big striker, Hauga. Rashford, like for someone so fast, it's like Mbappe. Oh, we have to. How have we not talked about Mbappe yet? Oh my god, Cooper, why? Stop it. The whole of Turkey wasn't enough though, so he's just having to go at UEFA. You gotta love the guy. I mean, Jose, he's the gift that keeps on giving to football. It's gonna be a sad day for football when Jose retires because he's just. We need some personalities like that. I don't want him at my club, but we need personalities like that in football. Just people who just say the shit that everyone thinks what they don't say. I'm here for that. Pass it. Thank you. Yeah, how have we not spoken about Mbappe yet? That dude was so bad. I don't know what happened to him. People call him a pace merchant. He's not a pace merchant. He's a good player. It's just since joining Madrid, he lives offside. He's just shit. Madrid did not make very good decisions in the summer. They needed to buy defenders. Did Bruno did he slip? Like what happened there? Did he just let that go because he thought he was offside? Oh no, it's harsh. He's onside. What is he doing there? Did he just get his studs caught? But yeah, Madrid were shit against Liverpool. I don't know if you guys watched that match. Arda Güler, still young, obviously, but he did not give in. It's a sad day in Madrid when a 40-year-old Luka Modric is still your best player on the day. Modric, like Brahim Diaz, not it. Güler, not it. It's a shame they've got some injuries, yeah, but they knew going into the summer that they needed defenders, and they just decided to go get Mbappe instead. That was such bad decision making. They should have stuck it out with Joselu for one more year and bought a couple defenders and tried to just make it work. They did just fine without Mbappe. They're doing worse now, and it's embarrassing. Why is the lid coming off? We have no other fucking defenders. Are they throwing Casemiro in defense? So what that probably means is Casemiro is kind of maybe playing like, so he's the deeper one. I do not like Casemiro in that position at all. Like at all. I do not like Casemiro in that position. The way, no. I don't want Casemiro that far back in our own half anymore. Pass the ball! Oh my gosh. Okay, some good little passes. Ball's on. Ahmad. That was such a shit ball from Dallo. Dallo, that was so bad. Now Mazraoui has to come clean up your fucking mess. That was such a bad pass. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I don't like Casemiro that far back. Do not like it at all. Nope. That was a shit ball, Rashford. Don't know what you're thinking there. Passing has not been great the last few minutes since we switched things up here. Mbappe, just another Pogba, infinite talent, but not worth the hassle of having him around. Yeah, Danny, that ball from Dallo was shit. Why are we so close together? You could literally throw a blanket and cover all of us right now. Watch that. Watch it. Watch him. Nobody's watching that back post back there, that runner. Good job. Good job, Garnacho. Wow, what a good tackle. That was such a good little slide. That was a good job from Garnacho. Got to give credit where it's due there. Yeah, we look a little leggy again. Okay, Dallo has played a couple of shit pet. Oh my gosh. Dallo, I'm so tired of watching you put your fucking hand up to apologize. Just stop playing shit passes. Like they've both just been soft. Oh my god. Yeah, he saved him, man. Dallo is a done. Sell him. He's been on what 5-6 minutes now, and he just played like his last two passes have been like shit. Oh, well done, Hoyland. Get there, Ahmad. Get there. Thank you. See, they got two guys just sticking on Hoyland. He's not getting any space. Fuck. Fucking hell. Why do you take 1,000 touches, Ahmad? Just put the ball in the back of the net. Why are we taking so many touches to take a shot? See if Bruno, you're not even going to look before you pass the ball across midfield like that? Come on. We're just sloppy. We're just being sloppy right now. Let's get another goal at least. Back to Onana. Thank you. Yeah, if Dallo wants to impress his new manager, he's got to do better than that because those are some shit passes. And that, to me, that's nothing to do with the system. That's just shit passing. Like, that's not to do with all old tactics, new system. That was a shit ball. It was a simple pass, and you played it like it was like he scuffed his foot on the turf before he hit it. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. I can tell we're trying to draw them in so we can play some longer balls, but it's just not working because we're playing shit passes. Getting to the point, keeping Shaw Dallo. Oh no. You've come over to the dark side. Oh man. If you guys are just joining us, it is 3-2 Manchester United. After some sloppy play in the first half. We managed to equalize them and came out strong in the second half, but now things have kind of slowed down again. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. It does help the channel out. Please subscribe if you are new as well. We are on the road to 2K, and we will do another giveaway when we get to that point. You guys know I love showing you love. So, but you guys keep the channel growing. You guys help the community get involved and strengthen and all those things. And so I'm appreciative of that. So keep an eye on that subscriber count. We are almost there. A couple more to go. Yeah, they're pressing us all over the pitch right now. It's just getting them in our both. Danny's on one today. Don't be fooled. Shaw is only fit for another 2 weeks at the most. Oh, I'm not fooled. You guys know I've done like 3 videos now on Shaw on left backs. Like I said many times, I don't even consider him part of the squad. I will not ever be fooled. Go! What a good ball! What a good ball! Oh, what a good take by Garnacho! Ah! Thought we had one there. See what happens when you guys actually fucking pass and get your head up and shit? Yeah. I mean, there could have been an opportunity to kind of flash that across the back post. I think Ahmad was making a late run, but I mean, I'm not going to blame him for taking the shot there. He did a lot of the work. It's all right. It's all right. Watch, Maz, you got to watch that far runner back there. Yep. See, Ahmad's picking him up. And that is the beauty of the 5, the 3-5, or the 3-4, whatever you want to call it. Those wide midfielders can help create both the width, not only in attack but also in defense, because we've got these runners wide and Maz is getting pulled centrally, but Ahmad's picking up the danger and he's coming back to help out, and that's what you can do. Move the ball, Bruno. Thank you. Man on, man on. Oh, well done. This is why I can't sell Bruno. He's just good. Although I'm not gonna lie, if a Saudi club came in and was like, "We'll give you 100 million for Bruno," I'd be tempted. Like, you'd have to you'd have to think about it, right? Maybe tell them to add another 25 to it or something, and we'll talk. But you'd have to think about it. You guys got to press that ball. Come on. Ahmad is quality. Ahmad is a very, very good player. He's been one of our better attackers this season. I want him to play more. I'm still haven't decided where I'd prefer. I mean, I want Ahmad always higher up the pitch. I want him always near the box. I don't want him isolated, but he's doing a job out there on the right hand side. So I'm not gonna turn my nose up at it. But the beauty of this system is that multiple players don't get kind of typecast in one position. Like I'm only a number 10 or I'm only a winger. Like the players who play this wide midfield position can also play behind the strikers. Some of these players in this double pivot can also play as the 10. There's a lot of versatility here if you've got the player. Just boot it. Thank you. Oh, look at Onana. Why was Onana so far out? Well done, Onana. Onana. Oh, no. Oh, go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Fucking hell. Garnacho. That's what happens when you have too much time to make a decision. Fucking hell. It should be 4-2 right now. That's some bullshit. His finishing was poor, wasn't it? It's like he had too much time to think about it and place it. Some of our attackers, and Rashford's been doing this for years, when they have to think too much about stuff like that, that's when the mistakes come in. That was such a shit ball out from their keeper, wasn't it? Oh, wow. Man, that could have really, really helped us too, man. But well done, Onana, to fucking handle that crazy situation. Press him, press him. Come on, close down the space. Yep. Stick to him, stick to him. Fuck. Yep. There you go. And that is why you press. Oh. Thanks for joining me on the live stream, you guys. I know it's everybody's got busyness. If you're in the States, you might be celebrating or anything. If you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, or if you're not, doing a whole lot for Thanksgiving, or if you're just kind of on your own like I am right now for Thanksgiving, thanks for sharing it with me. Appreciate that. So we are still in 12th. We're not going to be getting any better unless some of these other sides just collapse. But those draws really, really hurt us to start this competition, didn't they? It'd be nice if Malmo could come back and score 3 goals to draw it, but I'm worrying a little bit right now that Bruno is going to be looking for Rashford too much, like he's going to try to force it to Rashford. We know that Bruno can sometimes do that with attackers when they need goals, and I worry sometimes that he might force it when the better option is another player. But we'll see. Their generosity can sometimes be a negative. He does need competition. Let's go get Bino Gittins. Let's go get somebody right now. We've got some youngsters. I don't think it'd be bad to let Montanto come in one of these matches. If we could have just boot it. This high line's kind of killing us because we know Bodo Glimt are playing the counterattack. If we keep a high line, we're going to get done. If we could have turned some of those early draws in this competition into 3 points, you could have been qualified by the time the 7th, 8th match came around, and you could have brought in a couple of these youngsters and started. But like you're saying, I think it's a matter of registering for the competition, as someone said earlier. But let's see what we can do here. No Xerxes is a bit of a surprise. Get your head up. Get your head up. Cut it back. Cut it back. There you go. There you go. That's fine. I don't mind that. Look at that. Dallo completed a pass. Would Bakayoko play the wingback role well? I think the way that Ahmad is playing it, where he's getting up and down the pitch and he's also given license to get involved in the attack, I think that Bakayoko would fit, because Bakayoko actually does get a lot of time and space in the box. Frimpong would be another. I think Frimpong would be tailor-made for it as well. Probably wouldn't. Honestly, I mean, Frimpong, I'm still surprised that no one picked him up in the summer. Oh, get on that, Rashford. Get on that, Rashford. Just fucking hell, Rashford. You can't even put that on target. Fuck's sake. He's right-footed. He gets a lot of goals in off the right-hand side. Are you still talking about Bakayoko? He's left. I want to say he's left-footed because he does cut in a lot and shoot. But I haven't watched a whole lot of Eredivisie this season, to be honest. Yeah, that was a shit finish. Like, you have to at least put that on target. And people were going in on, like, they'll go in on strikers for, like, it's so funny. You look at stats for, like, shot conversion or, like, chances created, like, shots missed, and they automatically assume it's a striker. But when you look at us, like, our strikers aren't getting the chances. It's the wingers, like it's Garnacho and Rashford who are the ones who are getting the chances and taking the shots and missing them. They're the ones that are hurting our shot accuracy, our shot conversion, not strikers. The strikers aren't getting the ball. People need to look at that a little bit. I think right could be wrong. I think he's left-footed, Danny. I think Bakayoko. See, I have to not let myself get excited by Shaw because he's not going to be fit. So I feel like Xerxes is probably going to start against Everton because I don't know if he's going to get many minutes tonight. Man of the match. I mean, it's got to be Højlund now. He's got 2 goals and an assist. I mean, look at Dalot literally almost giving the ball away again. See, Shaw just knows what to do. He just reads the game so well. He knows exactly what he needs to do in these situations. It's just he cannot stay fit. Yeah, for me, if I had to pick right now, it would definitely be Højlund just because of the fact when someone scores a brace and gets an assist, you can't not give it to him, right? You just have to. That doesn't mean Maz is bad. It's just Højlund's going to get it. That's just the way it is. Yeah, 100 says Danny. If he gets a hattie, then I think maybe is that the only reason he's still on the pitch is he can get a hat trick. Just put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Thank you. Shaw's a little wide for my taste right now. See, now he's doing... There you go. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. There you go. Dalot just needs to get his head up a little bit before he starts passing the ball. Oh, a little first touch from Ahmad to put it into space. He could have taken an egg down with that touch. Oh, what a ball. Oh, that was such a good ball. Yeah, Ugarte's been class. Ugarte, again, I've said this in one of his other matches he played where it was his first start. It was one of those matches where you don't his name's not mentioned a lot and he's had a perfect match. He's just doing what he needs to do. He's fighting, he's winning things, he's putting in challenges. He was integral in that that goal that Højlund scored. I mean, that was his assist, right? It's just I call it the Michael Carrick performance. Just Carrick was class every time he set foot on that pitch, but you just didn't hear his name mentioned a lot. But he's doing his job to perfection. And Ugarte, and that's what I said in the match preview. Ugarte is getting better and better and better each match he plays, and he can only get better in my opinion. I think he's going to do even more than what we've already seen because he's only 23. Keep that in mind. The guy's putting in a performance like this, and he's 23. He's got it, and I think we got a really good player in him. See, now we're playing a little deep. I think we're going to be trying to find Rashford and Højlund and Garnacho on these long balls. You don't need to chase that down. There you go. You're fine. Just take him down. Take the yellow. I don't care. Thank you. Dalot nearly Dalot that up, didn't he? So now we're dropping back. We got 2 banks of 4 here, and we're just trying to make a wall. But see, Shaw knows what he's doing. He did. He nearly Dalot that right up. He Dalot that one up, didn't he? It might be a Dalot for Douglas Luiz swap deal going on here, Danny. The way Dalot's it's it's just the stuff that Dalla does that has nothing to do with systems. It's just the bad passes, the switching off to runners and not closing people down. Like he has to know that he has to stop doing these things. He has to improve because otherwise it's just not going to work for him. He needs to go. I mean, it's completely up to him, right? He might just decide I don't want to have to change. I want to play the way I want to play, and I'm going to find a club that will play that way. That was a good pass. See, when he's not having to defend, Dallow's actually halfway decent. It's just fuck. Nothing against him, but he's terrible for years, good in spells last year. I mean, his defending was actually pretty decent last year. It's just, I don't know what happened this year. It just completely fell off a cliff. Did he get a new contract last year? I can't remember. Did he get new contract-itis like Rashford did? What do you guys think? We're going to see another goal here? I'm just moving the ball a little too cleanly for my taste. Shit. It's offside. 2-3 years, I think. I'm gonna. Danny he's not even offside. He's onside. Danny woke up and chose violence today. I need to turn this light up a little bit here. Let me just. There we go. Maybe that's a little too bright. That's better. Yeah, a little too bright. How much stoppage are we thinking? Like 4 minutes, maybe? Go on, Garnacho. Go on. It is like very congested in this midfield, isn't it? Just take care of the ball. That's all we need to do is take care of the ball. Get your head up, move it fast. Don't force anything. Go on, Hoyland. Go on, Hoyland! 3-4, I'd say. I'm honestly shocked that Xerxes didn't get minutes yet. Like that's very strange to me. I mean, I get to an extent like not wanting to take off an attacker who's playing well, but at the same time, like, Hoyland, you gotta move that ball, bro. What do you guys think? You think Xerxes starts on the weekend? Casemiro was graduating from the Chris Smalling School of Defending, it looks like. That's funny. Go on, Maz. Go on, Maz! Fuck. Now he's out of position. Fucking hell. Casemiro, what are you doing, man? He is so lucky he wasn't like 4 feet further back. That was very close to being a pen. Hi, Bailey. What you doing, girl? Slash says, hopefully not Xerxes at the weekend. I mean, I don't. When is Xerxes going to play? He didn't get any minutes today. He barely got minutes against Ipswich. He has to play at Everton. I mean, Ineos bought him. He's our only other like striker. He's a different profile of Hoyland, yes, but he's still a striker. I hope they don't score here. Take him out of the team for a couple weeks, build his confidence back up. Maybe if we get up by a couple goals against Everton, he can come on for like 15 minutes. Nice save. Nice clearance, too. Was that Maz again? All right, close him. Come on. Come on, Rashford. Come on, Rashford. Fight for it. Come on, guys. Don't let that ball get back in our fucking hell. What you doing, baby girl? Danny says he won't be playing B Mount Rashford in the 10s. Well, maybe there's some substance to the Xerxes Juventus links then. Maybe there's an opportunity there. Maybe we could do a Xerxes Douglas Luiz swap, but then we don't have a striker. We don't have a second striker at that point. Come on, guys. Don't just sit in the bank. Just freaking boot it. Oh, get it. That's got to be it, huh? That's got to be it. And he says Garnacho needs to rest. Yeah, I think Garnacho definitely needs a rest for sure. It's going to be interesting to see how we can rotate. I think we'll probably see Manu come back. Eriksson, I could probably definitely see Eriksson playing against Everton in one of those 10 roles. I could see Manu and Eriksson starting for sure. There it is. All right. 3 points. Well done. Slash says Veghorst and Janet. Oh, come on. I don't even know where Veghorst is right now. Great second half. It was a better second half. I will say that. A couple of the individual players kind of dropped a little bit in that second half, but it was a better second half for sure. I'm just checking the standings now. So, yeah. We are in 12th on 9 points. Who do we play next? We play Rangers next. So we play Victoria Plazen next, who are same points. They're in 13th. So we just really need to start. The game against Rangers is going to be a bit of a 6-pointer because they're ahead of us in the table and we play them. So we're going to really need to turn that on. Been a long time since we won in Europe. We just won in Europe last time we played, bro. We beat Pauk 3-0. Consecutive. Well, Pauk was our last match and we won. So we've actually won 2 in a row now. So, but yes, it has been a while since we've had back-to-back Europa, anything Europe wins. I mean, how many wins did we have in the group stage last year? That was a shit show. But no, I get you. Who was your guys' man of the match? Let me know. I'm going to turn this off here. Get in the chat. Let me know who your man of the match was. My man of the match is still going to be Hoyland because you can't score. You can't score 2 and get an assist and not be man of the match. You just come on. It's football. We got to give it to the guy. What do you guys say? Hoyland. Yeah, Danny's saying Hoyland. Did we win any last year? I think I want to say if we did, it was literally just 1. But I'm hesitant to even say that we won a match at all last year. I'm looking it up now. Yeah, we won one match in the group stage. We won one, we drew one, we lost four. We finished bottom of the table, 1 point behind Galatasaray. Same goal difference. All we literally had to do was score one more goal, or at least turn one of those losses into a draw, and we could have gotten something. But what are you gonna do? That was last year, and it was shit. So everybody seems like they're giving it to Højlund for the man of the match. I'm going to give it to Højlund too. I thought and this is what you want for a young striker. You want him to get in these goals. You want him linking up with his other teammates. You want him getting confidence, and this is going to help him. And you see he's incorporated some of this channel movement now. This is what we want to see from him. It's a shame that we didn't get to see as much of it because of the fact that Bodo Glimt were sitting so compactly, right? We didn't have room to really do that. So we kind of had to do that in the box, and that's where it got hard. They were squeezing the space. With less space to work with, it's hard for those runs to really come of it to anything. So, but he did really well. His good movement. I thought our play in the final phase, especially in that second half, was very, very good. It's just a little too slow in a lot of spots, a little too sloppy passing. Dallo, for someone who was literally kind of name checked. I'm not saying he was picked apart or anything, but name checked by the new manager for doing things a certain way and stuff. Coming on as a sub after getting some rest wasn't the best showing. He thought he was switched off a little bit in some of those chances that Bodo Glimt had late on, and obviously his passing wasn't great. So Dallo's got to find his spot in this side, and he's got to find it fast. And for us, we have to hope that he does. Otherwise, it's another player that we're either stuck with on a big contract or we need to move on, which is just harder and harder to do. So, yeah, you guys get your final thoughts in. What did you think of the tactics? It's a little hard to see the tactics full on with the way Bodo Glimt were setting up. Like I said, they set up to basically hit us on the break. They probably had one eye on their match this weekend. I feel bad I think they play Lillestrøm because whenever you play a team like this who's coming off a loss, they're going to want to, make a statement. So they do have their final match of the league this weekend, and then we'll see. We're going to be heading into December soon. And then after a month, we are in the January transfer window. We can talk a little bit about that in a little bit, not today, in another video on January moves. We'll talk a little bit about maybe who we've been linked with, who might be doable in January in terms of cheap signings, free signings, players who are their leagues are over with, and we can go from there. Then it says, we changed bits and bobs. Center backs are more organized, closer together in the second half. Yeah, center backs are leaving a little too much space for my taste in the first half. And it's going to be some growing pains. Evans definitely, I don't think, works in this system. But that's okay. He's not going to. He was brought in to basically be a placeholder, and he did well. Even he's one of our better defenders. But age is catching up to him, and I just think it's time for a refresh in that regard. Probably head over United TV after this stream. Oh yeah, is Rich doing his thing? Yeah, if Rich is doing some, I will go check that out. Yeah, you guys go check out United TV if you get a second. I know he was doing like a watch along, but I'm gonna go check on my turkey in the oven, and then I will go from there. Yeah, Højlund just came out with some quotes. He said, this system reminds me a little bit of how I played at Atalanta 3-4-3. Yeah, this system is tailor-made for Højlund, and I think he's going to cook. We've already seen him cook. First real match, first real start under the new manager, and he's already got 2 goals and an assist. I think that is going to say it all. But you guys get your final thoughts in. I'm going to go check on my food, but I'll let you guys get couple more minutes here to get your last thoughts in. Probably going to go check out Rich's channel, as Danny's saying. So big up to the guys who jumped in the chat today. All of you. I saw Usman, Darkrow, Slasher, Snakespit, Danny, of course. We had a new one later. A new name pop up today as well. But thank you guys for stopping by today. I really do appreciate it, for helping make my Thanksgiving a little more enjoyable tonight. Obviously, it's nice to get 3 points in the bag. It's nice to watch United play, and it's nice to get to share that with all of you guys. So big up to all of you for jumping in. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow maybe. Probably do a stream tomorrow, just doing 3 thoughts. So come back prepared for that, guys. Take it easy. Thank you guys again, and I will talk to you later.